Feeling a little art craft crazy? Hi, I'm Donna from Art Craft Crazy, and today I'm going to show you how to make these paper clips for your planner or your journal. They're very easy to make. They're just using everyday store-bought paper clips. Now they're a double-sided paper clip. One side they've got a rhinestone crystal. The other side they've got a little teddy bear charm. I've put a little O-ring at the top so you can hang a charm off it. The way I've put this teddy bear on, it holds the pages together, and then you push the teddy bear down over the front page. So it doesn't matter which way you're looking at the paper clip, it looks good either side. So you need a charm. I've used a teddy bear. You need a rhinestone chaton and a split ring and a paper clip. Now you don't have to use a split ring, that's an optional extra. Now this is the rhinestone chaton. It has that little pyramid at the top rather than a flat back. Now this is the teddy bear charm. It had a little ring at the top, and you can cut that off or bend it over the back like I did. I use E6000. I find it's the best glue for this sort of craft work. It holds everything together really well. The only downside is once you've put it together, you've got to wait overnight for it to set really hard. I've put my E6000 on a non-stick paper. I've just used baking paper for this. So we're going to put the rhinestone on the paper clip. So work out which way is the way you want your paper clip to be upright. You see how it's coming through the back, and you'll see why I've used a chaton rather than a flat back. Now I just use a toothpick actually, and just swirl the E6000 around the back of the chaton and make sure it goes over the paper clip. Now be careful not to get this everywhere. You've got to get it in a nice, controlled, tidy manner. You don't want it spilling out everywhere. And have it so it's building up high. Then get your split ring, and the split part you can put down to the bottom. You don't want that showing at the top. And just sit it in there. Don't push it in too hard, just have it sitting in the glue. Now's the time to cut off the O-ring at the top of the charm or bend it over. I've just bent mine towards the back. Once that's bent towards the back, just use the head part of the teddy bear on the charm, and I'm going to sit that over the top of the back of the chaton and the O-ring. And that's going to lift that, the pyramid part of the chaton is going to lift that teddy bear up a bit higher off the paper clip. I don't want it to lay flat on the paper clip. I want a little bit of space between the teddy bear's legs and the paper clip. So I'm just going to use the toothpick to make sure it stays up. Now you need to lean it on something to let it semi-dry. So the O-ring at the top of the teddy bear's head, it will start to sag a little bit because the glue is so wet. Just lift it up and let it sit on top of something so it's all parallel. About 30 minutes later, when the glue's started to go a bit firm, just check and make sure that your stick isn't glued to the E6000, my E6000 started to sink a bit and it was nearly grabbing onto the toothpick, so lucky I got there in time to pull it out. And if it starts to spread, because it's just does that on its own, just because it's still a little bit firm, just push it back up behind the chaton. You don't want it spreading out and seeing it. And don't do this, don't sandwich it together with your fingers. You want that height. You want a bit of space between the paper clip and the teddy bear, like this. Make sure your O-ring at the top, if you're going to use that O-ring for your charm or to add another charm, make sure it's level. Now don't hang the charm on this until it's dry, and leave that overnight to dry. And once it's dry, you can come back and there's your double-sided paper clip. Here it is with the teddy bear on the front. And turn it over and you can see the rhinestone to the back. So now we'll hang the charm. I just used a split ring on this charm, and that way I can change the charm out anytime I like. And it's just like putting keys on a key ring. It's that type of split ring. If you haven't got one of these, just use a normal O-ring. And that's it. The optional extra charm. And the paper clip's finished. Once I know these hold together well enough, I'll be stocking them in my shop at Art Craft Crazy. I'm Donna from Art Craft Crazy. Thanks for watching and bye for now.